What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and today I am here with my WWE Battleground 2016 review. And Jesus, the hot streak continues of WWE putting on great pay-per-views. This one was no exception. I mean, man, we got so much good shit on this show tonight. A couple of things that can set up the future for what's going to happen with WWE going forward, and with Raw and SmackDown, and a lot of that was kind of answered tonight, but still, this was a really, really good show, and I don't want to mess about. Let's get straight into it. We'll talk about the pre-show match really quickly. It was the Usos taking on Breezango, and it was your basic tag team match. It was alright for what it was, and Breezango got the win, which is always pretty nice, even though I didn't have a problem with the Usos winning. But yeah, congrats to Breezango. Then we get to the actual show. First match here is the women's tag team match. Charlotte and Dana Brooke taking on Sasha Banks and a partner of her choosing, and just like what I predicted, Bayley showed up, which I was very, very happy to see. Now, what I've heard is this is only just a one-time thing, but still, it's really, really awesome to see her on the main roster, and this was a really good way to open up the show. All four of these girls were very, very cool. The crowd really, really liked Bayley. By the way, this crowd was awesome tonight. We were in Washington, D.C. for this one, I believe, and yeah, Bayley did very, very well in this match. All four girls did tremendous. There was one bit where I think, was it Sasha? I think it was Sasha. She tried to do a flying head scissors, but like, I don't know, it just kind of looked dodgy. I think like the other person like didn't sell properly, or maybe like she kind of landed on her head. I'm not really sure, but I knew something dodgy was going on. But Sasha Banks put in the bank statement to end up getting the win for her team. Very fun match. Got the crowd all hyped up and ready for the show, and I thought it was very well done. So then we get to, right after that is the New Day versus the Wyatt family match. So they show this whole promo about them going to the compound and how Xavier was getting kind of maybe brainwashed by Bray. And during this match, it was very, very good. There was a spot where Bray Wyatt did an absolutely crazy kind of clothesline on Kofi. I think it was Kofi, and he did like a million flips in the air when he got hit. So yeah, this was a very, very good six-man tag. Of course, the whole storyline going into this, like I said before, was Xavier kind of getting possessed or maybe hypnotized by Bray Wyatt. And so Bray was kind of saying, "Come on, come to me, Xavier," and stuff like that. But Xavier snapped out of it and beat up Bray Wyatt for a bit. And then Big E, you know how he does that spear through the ropes? He did that, and he fucking landed on his head. Just, dude, I understand that you can do whatever you want. I don't want to be that person that says, "Hey, you can't do this move," you know? But like, come on, Big E, you know, something like that is extremely dangerous. We're not doing it because we hate the move. It's just that it's very fucking dangerous. We're concerned about you, okay? Wyatt's end up getting the win after Bray Wyatt hit the Sister Abigail, which I thought was pretty good. And yeah, great stuff from the Wyatts. Nice to see them get a win for once. And then we get to the United States Championship match between Rusev and Zack Ryder. For some reason, Lana decided to dress up as a prom queen for some reason, which is alright. And then Zack Ryder came out and he looked awesome. He was kind of like wearing Sting's jacket from like Great American Bash or something. He had the Macho Man's USA glasses on, and he had his trunks were like white with like red and blue Zack Ryder logos across it, like kind of like the Ultimate Warrior's attire. But it was really, really cool. I really liked it. So Zack ended up fighting to Rusev at the start, and he did a missile drop kick off the barricade, which I thought was pretty cool. And there was one bit where he was picking up momentum. He hit like the broski boot. He didn't do the woo thing. He just hit the broski boot. And he did a Rough Rider. And then right after that, he climbed up onto the top rope. And he tried to do an elbow drop. But then Rusev lifted his knees up. And then as soon as that happened, Rusev got him in his trap. and put the accolade in. Ryder tapped out and Rusev retained. So I thought it was a very well done match. I didn't expect Zack Ryder to win, even though I was cheering for him because I love Zack. But I was kind of happy Rusev retained because he's such a great heel at the moment. He's really revitalized his career, which is awesome. And now he's on the Raw brand, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's on Raw. He should be really awesome in that mid-card division. And we see right after the match, Rusev decides to go to Zack Ryder and kind of beat him up a little bit more. That is until Mojo Rawley comes out, the newest addition to SmackDown. He runs in there and he's like, "You gotta get away from him, bro. That's my bro." And he's just pretty much going crazy. I don't know what kind of cocaine he was smoking beforehand, but he was getting in Rusev's face, telling him to back off, and Rusev's like, "No, alright, buddy." Jesus. So, yeah, obviously the Hype Bros are going to be teaming up on SmackDown, which is cool. Need more tag teams. I know American Alpha is like the main team there, but hey, more teams are better, I say. So then we get to probably hands down the best match of the night. It is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Oh my fucking god, dude. Great build up to this. Of course, this has been built up for like, I'd say over a year, not even counting what they've done in the indies. I mean, god, so many things were happening. You know, Sami Zayn won the NXT title and Kevin Owens pretty much betrayed him, and the stuff in NXT, and then going up to the main roster. So you already have a great feud storyline going into it, and then when you get to this match, it just, oh my god, it has everything you need for an awesome match, you know. There was one bit where that was like the referee was asking like Sami Zayn, "Hey, do you want to quit?" Kevin Owens is just like, he does," and Sami's like, "No, I don't." "Yes, you do." So that was pretty funny. There was one bit, I swear to God, Sami Zayn did that kind of springboard. He sits his legs on the ropes and does a moonsault kind of thing. Well, he did something like that. However, as both of his legs were on the rope, he falls back and he lands on his head on the apron and like hits Kevin Owens in the back. So he just is able to nail him. That was, oh my god, that was hard to watch. There was one bit where Sammy set up the haluva kick and KO moved out of the way just easily, and then they went onto the apron for a bit, and then Sami Zayn did like some sort of crazy suplex. I think it was meant to be a brain buster, but it was like a suplex on the apron. Everyone kept saying that's a brain buster. I think it's just a suplex on the apron, but it still looks really cool. And there was one bit as well, you know, when Sami Zayn, he kind of dives through the middle and the lower rope. He dives through there and does like a spinning DDT. While he goes through the ropes, KO super kicks him and then throws him back into the ring. He's still stuck in the position, and so KO gets back into the ring and he does like the little cannonball thing right into Sami Zayn, which was awesome. Then hits the bullfrog splash, and that gets a 2 count. And then he sets him up, and then while the match is going on, Sami Zayn hits the Aluva kick, and then he picks him up once again, and he's like, "That's not enough." Hits him with another Haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn finally beats Kevin Owens in, oh my god, match of the year candidate. I mean, you look at the fundamentals of this. It had great storytelling. It had 2 great wrestlers going out there and doing some great spots, you know. This was an incredible wrestling match. So, yeah, fantastic stuff. Sami Zayn finally getting his comeuppance against Kevin Owens after losing to him time and time again. I know they're on the same roster, but I honestly hope that they go on and do, you know, different things. Maybe Sami Zayn can wrestle someone else. Kevin Owens, I feel like he should move on to someone else. But, man, these 2 guys were just awesome. Just fantastic match. Please watch it if you ever get the chance to. Then we get to Natalya versus Becky Lynch. This was obviously the match to kind of chill the crowd down for a bit. So this wasn't anything too spectacular. I mean, it was pretty decent for a women's match. So I believe Natty was doing some great submission holds, being very cocky while doing them, pretty much trash to Becky while she's like putting in holds and all that, which I thought was really cool. In the end, Natalya ended up getting the win. Nothing too spectacular with this. I did enjoy Natty's grappling, wrestling-based stuff, and Becky was pretty good in this. So, yeah, good job to Natty, even though I wanted Becky to win anyway. Then we get to the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz, who decided to dress up like one of those... What do you call those parties where they like wear the mask? Like masquerade party or something like that. And wear one of those weird like long nose masks, which was really weird. And he took on Darren Young with Bob Backlund in his corner. And yeah, this was probably like the worst match on this card, which considering this show is actually, you know, the match itself was fine. You know, Darren Young did like a back body drop on the apron, and there was a bit where like Bob Backlund kind of ripped off his shirt and was trying to fight Maurice or whatever, and then Miz kind of went outside and told, "Oi, Backlund, just piss off from my wife," and all that. And then Darren Young gets out of the ring, hits crossface chicken wing, and they get a count out. But wouldn't have Darren Young like breaking up the count out? Oh well, Miz loses by count out. But he still retains the Intercontinental title. So I'm guessing Darren Young moves on to something else. Who knows? I'm guessing he's going to have to. But I don't know if he's going to get a US title shot. They should do something else soon. Then we get to the 6-man tag team match between the Club versus John Cena, Enzo, and Cass. Just the start of this, Enzo was just spitting some fucking fire. He hit the newest latest stab of 2016 and just pretty much saying a whole bunch. You need to go check it out. It should be on YouTube or something, but he was saying a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, he mentioned how AJ Styles had soccer mom hair and all that, which started the chant, thanks to the Washington crowd. And there was one bit I thought was pretty funny. There was a bit where Enzo was in the corner and Carl Anderson came in, and then he went to kick him in the head, he just went, "Wah!" which I thought was quite funny. And then there was a weird bit where Cena hits the AA on AJ, but it looks really, really weird because AJ just kind of sold it, just funny. He kind of just like flipped a little bit late or whatever, and then they all fought on the outside and beat the shit out of each other with chaos. AJ hit the Styles Clash, but Big Cass break it up and hits a big boot on him. Then Gallows and Anderson come in and hit the Magic Killer on him, and then Enzo comes in to help everything out. And then, as always, Big Match John hits the AA from the second rope or top rope or whatever and wins the match. Didn't surprise me. I did predict that was going to happen, seeing Cena, Enzo, and Cass win, which I'm alright with. Yeah, very chaotic, very fun 6-man tag. The Club did very well in this, and so did Cena. Now, I'm not really sure what they're going to do with Cena and Styles. I'm guessing they're going to have one last blow-off match at SummerSlam, which should be really good now that Gallows and Anderson have defected away from AJ because they're on Raw and AJ's on SmackDown. And then you have Cena, who is on SmackDown, and Enzo and Cass on Raw. So maybe they might continue, the two tag teams might continue feuding. We'll see. But yeah, I'm very excited what they're going to happen in the future. Then after that, we ended up having the highlight reel starring Randy Orton, and pretty much Jericho was being a typical dick as usual, which was pretty funny, saying, "I hope Lesnar kicks your ass," and all that stuff. And he keeps saying, you know, Stephanie McMahon is one of my favorite people I've ever met in the business, even though you made fun of breasts and call her a dirty, disgusting, bottom-feeding trash bag hoe, which just shows you how much of a dick Jericho is, which I love. And then Randy Orton makes a point about Jericho losing the Fandango, which is pretty good. And then Orton says, "I can beat anyone, no enhancement needed." So taking shots at Brock Lesnar, his opponent at SummerSlam, because he failed his drug test at UFC 200, I think. But yeah, so, and he kept teasing, doing the RKO out of nowhere, and just when Jericho thought, "Oh, okay, it's all good now," he turns around, hits RKO out of nowhere, and that was a segment. Very, very awesome stuff. Just Orton was in, you know what, I don't give a shit. I'm going to do whatever I want, and you're going to like it. So, yeah, very awesome to see Orton. I hope he continues that character, that I don't give a shit what you think. I'm going to RKO people from out of nowhere, and if you piss me off and get in my way, I'm going to kick the shit out of you. So, yeah, really cool from Orton. I hope he keeps it up into his match with Lesnar. Then we get to the main event. It is Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins versus the
Big Top Dog.
Roman Reigns, no longer suspended, triple threat match, WWE title. Fuck yes, this was a great main event. They showed all the Raw locker rooms and the SmackDown locker rooms watching this match, and then the general managers came out to also check this out as well. And this was very cool. And just right off the bat, when these three guys are staring at each other, Roman sucks chance. Just, fantastic. There was Roman and Seth were kind of fighting on the outside, and Dean did like a elbow drop onto all of them. And they all kind of fought into the timekeeper's area for a bit. And then like Ambrose just flew into the area, which was kind of cool. And then Rollins hit like a splash, and it didn't really show on the cam, so it looked like he just teleported to that spot, which was awesome. Reigns did a couple of Superman punches, and then did this cool little sequence where one guy will hit his move, and then just right after that they'll hit another move. Like Reigns hit like a Superman punch on Rollins, I think, and then Ambrose did his falling into the ropes and then clothesline stuff, which was really cool. And then Rollins and Ambrose beat up Reigns for a bit, and they put him through the announce table like Shield style, which was really cool. Then Rollins just grabs a chair and just smacks Ambrose in the back, kind of like how he betrayed them 2 years ago. Then there was a cool little, I think, Rollins was going for the power bomb in the corner, and then Ambrose did like a Hurricanrana to reverse it, which was really cool. Just all over the place. This was crazy. Reversals all the time. And then there was the last bit. Ambrose comes in, hits the Dirty Deeds, and he retains the championship. Just wow. He's still the champ, which is awesome. I don't have a problem with that. And he's holding up. Everyone's going fucking nuts. That the WWE title is now going to be on SmackDown. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan come in to congratulate him, and the whole SmackDown roster comes in. John Cena gives him a hug because Cena needs to get that spotlight, and that's how we end the show. So yeah, fucking awesome main event, and this was a really damn good show as well. Definitely, WWE always puts on great pay-per-views nowadays. I hope they don't discontinue this trend anytime soon. Okay, so match of the night has to go to Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. No questions answered. It has all the stuff to make a great match. Good storytelling, great characters, a reason to fight, and a satisfying victory. So yeah, great stuff across the board. How would I rate this show? I'm going to give this show... Actually, I thought this was a lot more enjoyable than the other show. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 this time, because I feel like the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens match and the Triple Threat match were both very well done. Bayley coming in was pretty awesome. And yeah, this was just a great show overall. Definitely go check it out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. You know what to do. And also, Twitter and Instagram, JackmanLowell31. Check out the Bullshit Club members. You know the deal. I'll try and do a Raw and SmackDown review. I'll talk about how I'm going to do my Raw reviews going forward in the next one, whenever I post that. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. Hope you have enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys soon. And I'm out in 3, 2, 1.